In an increasingly digital world, the prospect of a power grid collapse is both daunting and plausible. Such an event would thrust society into unfamiliar territory, cutting off access to modern conveniences and critical systems that normally sustain our daily lives. From communication networks to essential services, the ripple effects would extend far and wide, highlighting vulnerabilities we often overlook. This series aims to equip readers with necessary knowledge and strategies to prepare for and endure a power grid failure. By understanding potential causes, recognizing immediate impacts, and implementing practical survival tactics, individuals can enhance their resilience against this critical threat. 1. Immediate concerns post-collapse. In the immediate aftermath of a power grid collapse, the primary focus must be on assessing potential threats and ensuring personal safety and security. The sudden loss of electricity can lead to a cascade of challenges, impacting everything from communications to food preservation and water supply. The first critical step is to evaluate the immediate environment for any hazards that might have been caused by the blackout. This includes checking for downed power lines, potential fire hazards due to malfunctioning electrical appliances, and ensuring that important medical devices continue to operate effectively, whether through battery power or other means. Safety concerns extend beyond the physical environment. In a blackout, crime rates can potentially increase as darkness provides cover for illicit activities. It's essential to secure your home by locking doors, closing windows, and being cautious about whom you open your door to. Having a reliable flashlight, spare batteries, and possibly even a generator can enhance your ability to navigate dark spaces safely and maintain some continuity of light and security within your home. Awareness of your surroundings becomes crucial, and it's advisable to communicate with trusted neighbors to form a support network, enhancing both safety and sharing resources if need be. The collapse of modern conveniences also means that urban areas could quickly become difficult to navigate, with traffic systems going offline, leading to congestion and potential accidents. Anyone on the road should be particularly vigilant, understanding that traffic signals may be non-functional and the normal rules of the road could be disrupted. Emergency services may also be overwhelmed or delayed, so it's vital to be equipped with a basic first aid kit and the knowledge to handle minor injuries that might occur during the chaos of a sudden blackout. With communication devices potentially down, having an emergency plan in place can provide a sense of readiness. This could include having a predetermined meeting place for family members, a list of emergency numbers, and alternative communication methods such as two-way radios, which can be invaluable if cellular networks are interrupted. Staying informed through a battery-powered or hand-crank radio can provide updates on the broader situation and any governmental advisories or instructions. 2. Developing a communication plan in the uncertain event of a power grid collapse. Establishing an effective communication plan is paramount. One of the first steps involves connecting with family and neighbors to share information and support one another. Without reliable access to phones or internet services, traditional methods such as face-to-face meetings become crucial. Organizing regular neighborhood gatherings or having designated emergency meetings can help in disseminating critical information and making collective decisions regarding community safety and resource management. Establishing a network of trust with those around you will be essential in navigating the challenges posed by a prolonged power outage. Exploring alternative communication methods is also significant in ensuring consistent contact during a grid failure. When modern technologies falter, turning to tried and tested techniques becomes necessary. Walkie-talkies can form an efficient short-range communication setup, allowing for direct and immediate contact within a limited radius. For wider reach, citizens band CB radios or amateur ham radios can bridge the communication gap, connecting individuals over longer distances. Knowledge of these devices' operation, including frequency settings and signal protocols, is valuable, and practicing beforehand can enhance preparedness. Additionally, written messages can still pass crucial information if directly delivered, either personally or via a designated courier within a community. Furthermore, assigning roles within your communication network can streamline the sharing of responsibilities and improve response times in emergencies. Designating someone as a communication liaison to coordinate the flow of information within and outside of the community can facilitate faster decision-making. This role involves monitoring device functionality, ensuring everyone has access to news updates, and keeping the group informed about local developments that may affect safety and well-being. Incorporating intelligence-gathering methods can also provide insights into what is happening beyond the immediate vicinity. Monitoring battery-powered or hand-crank radios for news broadcasts and weather reports can offer vital updates on the broader situation without relying on grid power. Additionally, mapping out key contact points such as emergency services, local resource centers, and nearby shelter locations can significantly aid in crisis preparedness. Maintaining an updated list of these points ensures that, when necessary, direct contact can be made promptly and efficiently. Lastly, educating family and community members on the communication plan's protocols will empower them to act confidently and independently if needed. Regular drills and practice sessions should be considered to ensure everyone is familiar with the procedures and tools in place. This knowledge not only bolsters individual preparedness but strengthens the collective resilience of the community. 3. Securing essential supplies. When faced with a power grid collapse, ensuring access to essential supplies is paramount to survival. The first step in this process is taking stock of what items are most needed: food, water, and medical kits. These basics form the backbone of a survival strategy and need to be carefully managed to extend their usage for as long as possible. Remember, in times of crisis, access to stores and supplies can become drastically limited, making it crucial to secure these essentials in advance. Food supplies should focus on consumables with longer shelf lives. Stockpile non-perishable goods such as canned vegetables, fruits, and proteins, which are rich in nutrients and can sustain an individual over extended periods. Freeze-dried meals and vacuum-sealed staples such as rice and beans are also ideal due to their longevity and ease of preparation. It's equally important to consider the dietary needs and preferences of everyone in your household, ensuring there is something available for everyone. Don't forget spices and condiments to improve the flavor of meals. Keeping morale high is as important as nutritional sustenance. When it comes to water, it's advised to store at least 1 gallon per person per day to cover for both drinking and basic hygiene needs. This may require significant storage space, so it's important to consider how and where water will be stored, and perhaps even establishing a method for water purification to replenish supply. Water purification tablets, filters, or boiling procedures can offer solutions to accessing potable water from natural sources when reserves run low. Medical kits are equally vital in these circumstances. A well-stocked medical kit should contain basic first aid items such as bandages, antiseptics, pain relievers, and any prescription medications you or your family rely on. In addition to the basics, it's wise to include items such as tweezers, scissors, a digital thermometer, and topical treatments for wounds and burns. In anticipation of over-the-counter OTC medications running low, learning about possible home remedies or alternative treatments will enhance your preparedness further. Prioritizing these consumables not only involves acquisition but also careful and strategic management. Take inventory at regular intervals to assess what supplies you have left and what may need to be procured. Rotating your stocks in accordance with expiry dates can help prevent waste. Planning meals and water usage daily ensures that supplies last as long as possible without compromising health. 4. Alternative light and heat sources. When facing a power grid collapse, having alternative sources of light and heat becomes crucial in maintaining safety and comfort. Darkness can be disorienting and even dangerous, so it's essential to plan ahead with reliable lighting options. Candles are the simplest and most traditional solution, which have been used for centuries. They provide a gentle, soothing light that, although not overly bright, can still illuminate essential areas of the home. However, caution must be exercised as candles pose a fire risk if left unattended or improperly managed. Placing them in sturdy holders away from flammable materials minimizes this danger. Flashlights are another effective tool for immediate use when electricity fails. The advantage of flashlights lies in their portability and power. With LED technology, modern flashlights can produce strong beams of light and have extended battery life compared to older models. It's wise to store extra batteries or invest in rechargeable flashlights to ensure they remain operational during prolonged outages. Aside from traditional battery-powered options, hand-cranked or solar-powered flashlights provide sustainable light sources without the need for constant battery replacement, making them invaluable in long-term scenarios. For a more sustainable and eco-friendly option, solar lamps offer an impressive alternative for lighting. These lamps harness solar energy during the day, which is then used to provide light at night. They are efficient, cost-effective, and require minimal maintenance once installed. Emerging technology has only increased their reliability and brightness, ensuring they can provide adequate lighting during power outages. Besides, their reliance on renewable energy aligns with sustainable living practices, which can be beneficial in times of resource scarcity. Heating is another vital consideration when preparing for a power grid collapse, particularly in colder climates or seasons where temperatures can drop significantly. Propane heaters provide an efficient and powerful method to warm spaces without relying on grid power. They are highly portable and can heat rooms quickly, which is ideal for emergencies. It's important to operate them according to safety guidelines to avoid potential hazards, such as carbon monoxide poisoning or fires. Ensuring adequate ventilation and having a carbon monoxide detector can mitigate these risks, making propane heaters a decent choice for indoor heating. Wood stoves, on the other hand, are a tried and true heating alternative that can also serve a dual role by allowing for cooking, offering a significant advantage during extended power outages. These stoves are remarkably efficient and provide a consistent heat source. Given a good supply of firewood, they work even when the weather is harsh, provided they are well maintained and the chimney is clear, preventing smoke buildup indoors. This option is not only practical but provides a comforting ambience, harking back to a more rustic lifestyle. 5. Water storage and purification. In the face of a power grid collapse, securing a reliable supply of potable water becomes paramount for survival. The absence of electricity often results in the disruption of municipal water systems, making it essential to have strategies for storing and purifying water to ensure its safety and availability. One fundamental aspect of water storage is understanding the quantity needed for individual and family needs. Experts recommend storing at least 1 gallon of water per person per day, which covers both drinking and sanitation requirements. Storing sufficient water involves utilizing clean, food-grade storage containers, which can range from large, commercially available water barrels to smaller, easily portable containers like jerry cans. Furthermore, it is vital to store these in a cool, dark place to prevent the growth of algae or bacteria. Regular rotation and maintenance of stored water supplies, such as replacing and replenishing supplies every 6 months, are crucial to maintaining water quality over time. Beyond storage, purification methods play an equally critical role in ensuring the safety of water deemed potable. Various techniques can be employed, each with its unique strengths and limitations. Boiling remains one of the most effective ways to kill pathogens, including bacteria, viruses, and protozoa. This method is simple but energy-intensive, requiring a heat source that may be scarce during a grid outage. Alternatively, chemical treatments like chlorine, bleach, or iodine can effectively purify water. When using these methods, it's important to follow dosing instructions precisely to avoid harmful effects. Purification tablets are another convenient option, offering portability and ease of use with minimal risk of chemical overdose. Filtration systems provide an additional layer of protection, capable of removing sediment and reducing the presence of chemical contaminants. Portable water filters, such as those using activated carbon or ceramic, are particularly advantageous for on-the-go purification, whereas larger, more comprehensive systems can be installed within homes for long-term use. It's essential to regularly clean and replace filters to ensure optimum performance. Lastly, understanding and utilizing natural purification methods can be beneficial, especially when resources are limited. Solar water disinfection, or SODIS, for example, utilizes the sun's UV radiation to purify small quantities of water in transparent containers. This technique requires a clear sunny day and several hours of exposure, but can be an invaluable resource under the right conditions. 6. Food preservation and preparation. When faced with a power grid collapse, one of the primary concerns is how to preserve food without the aid of refrigeration. Fortunately, time-tested methods can effectively ensure your food remains safe for consumption. Canning, pickling, and dehydration are excellent techniques for preserving food in the absence of electricity. Canning involves sealing food in airtight containers, which can significantly extend its shelf life. This method is particularly useful for fruits, vegetables, meats, and even homemade jams. Pickling, on the other hand, utilizes a solution of vinegar or brine to inhibit bacterial growth, thus preserving items like cucumbers, peppers, and cabbage. Dehydration is another resourceful way to maintain food longevity by removing moisture, which is essential for bacterial survival. This technique can be utilized for a variety of foods, including fruits, meats, jerky, and herbs. Investing in a solar dehydrator can make this process even more feasible in the absence of power. Another method, fermentation, leverages the action of beneficial bacteria to prolong food usability, which is ideal for products like sauerkraut, yogurt, and kimchi. These methods, while requiring some practice, allow for efficient food preservation during extended periods of power outage. In terms of food preparation, adapting to non-electric cooking methods is crucial. A solar oven, which employs the sun's radiant energy to cook food, is an invaluable tool for this purpose. They are typically easy to construct and can reach substantial cooking temperatures, ideal for baking or slow roasting meals. Similarly, a rocket stove, which is compact and highly efficient, can be fueled by small sticks or leaves to produce a strong flame for cooking. This makes it perfect for boiling water, frying, or grilling foods during emergencies. For those with a fireplace or wood stove, cooking over an open flame is a feasible option. Cast iron cookware can be placed directly over the coals to prepare stews, soups, or fry foods, utilizing the radiant heat to your advantage. Propane or liquid fuel camp stoves also serve as reliable alternatives if you have a safe site for their operation, along with sufficient fuel supplies. It is essential to have a variety of non-perishable food items on hand, such as canned goods, rice, pasta, and dried legumes, to supplement fresh foods that require preservation methods without power. 7. Maintaining hygiene and health. Without the convenience of modern amenities, individuals must adopt effective strategies to sustain sanitary conditions and protect against the spread of illness. One of the first steps is to prioritize water conservation and purification. Collecting rainwater, setting up emergency water reserves, and learning purification techniques such as boiling, using purification tablets, or employing solar disinfection can play pivotal roles in ensuring access to clean water. Understanding these methods is essential because contaminated water poses significant health risks, leading to diseases such as cholera and dysentery. Personal hygiene, however, extends beyond access to clean water. People can adapt to the situation by employing dry washing methods when water is not available. Baking soda, baby wipes, or sanitizing gels can serve as temporary substitutes for traditional washing. Proper hand washing remains essential, especially before meals and after using the toilet. In times of water scarcity, efficient rationing of hygiene supplies like soap and sanitation wipes becomes necessary to ensure lasting usage throughout the power outage. Sanitation is not only personal but also communal in nature. Proper waste disposal is crucial to prevent contamination and the spread of infectious diseases. When toilets are not operational, the creation of makeshift toilets and the establishment of latrine pits away from living areas might become a necessity. This requires basic knowledge of waste management, ensuring that waste is covered and does not leach into water supplies or living areas. Composting toilets or biodegradable plastic bags could offer sustainable alternatives for managing human waste. Addressing broader health concerns, maintaining a clean living environment involves regular cleaning procedures and ventilating spaces to minimize the risk of mold and bacteria growth. Furthermore, ensuring an adequate storage of medical supplies and being informed about basic first aid procedures could help mitigate minor health issues before they escalate. It is crucial to account for chronic medical conditions by having an accessible supply of necessary medications. Additionally, safeguarding mental health is an important facet of maintaining overall health during stressful conditions. Limited interaction, altered routines, and uncertainties inherent in such crises can take a toll on mental well-being. Encouraging open communication, practicing stress management techniques like meditation or breathing exercises, and fostering a sense of community can alleviate anxiety and promote resilience. Supporting each other both physically and emotionally can foster a stronger collective spirit that is essential for surviving the crisis. 8. Planning for long-term challenges. When considering the possibility of a power grid collapse, planning for long-term challenges is paramount. With extended blackouts, the community must adopt strategies to ensure sustained living. Unlike short-term outages, where patience and basic emergency supplies might suffice, longer disruptions necessitate more comprehensive and organized planning. Households and communities should focus on maintaining a reliable supply of food, water, and essential services by leveraging both individual and community resources. Stockpiling non-perishable food and water can provide a buffer against prolonged shortages, and learning skills such as gardening and home food preservation will enhance resilience during such crises. Additionally, collaboration with community resources and networks becomes indispensable. Sharing resources and expertise through community organizations or neighborhood groups can alleviate the burden on individuals. For example, pooling resources to purchase a community generator or solar power system can provide lighting and charge essential devices when personal resources are insufficient. Moreover, forming community task forces before a crisis occurs can allow for the development of smart strategies focused on ensuring access to basic needs, prioritizing the vulnerable, and coordinating emergency responses. Education and communication are key components of planning for long-term challenges. Educating family members and the community about rationing supplies, safe food preparation without electricity, and hygiene practices during an extended blackout is vital for maintaining health and morale. Moreover, establishing clear lines of communication, perhaps through battery-powered radios or designated check-in times, can help families and communities stay informed and feel connected, even when technological dependencies fail. It is also important to anticipate medical and safety needs. Families and community centers should maintain an ample supply of medical supplies and first aid knowledge. For those with chronic illnesses, creating a plan for obtaining medication is critical. This might include discussing contingency plans with healthcare providers or identifying alternative healthcare resources within the community. Furthermore, prioritizing personal and community safety through self-defense education and neighborhood watch programs can help prevent opportunistic crime during these vulnerable periods. Finally, mental and emotional resilience should not be overlooked. Long-term power outages can lead to stress and anxiety, but establishing regular community gatherings or support groups can help maintain a sense of normalcy and collective support. Encouraging artistic and recreational activities can also provide emotional respite and strengthen community bonds. In conclusion, the ability to adapt and persevere during a power grid collapse requires a multifaceted approach that addresses both immediate and long-term needs. Understanding and implementing strategies for safeguarding personal and communal hygiene, securing essential resources, and fostering mental strength are critical components for resilience. By prioritizing self-sufficiency, embracing community collaborations, and enhancing emergency preparedness, we can create a structure of support that is capable of weathering prolonged outages. Ultimately, the collective ingenuity and solidarity within communities serve as the most powerful tools to confront and overcome the challenges of a power grid failure. This foundational resilience not only aids in enduring the crisis at hand, but also fortifies communities against future uncertainties.